Tonight I'm going to show you how to make a celebration tray bake for under £5. So I asked ChatGPT to make me an image of a celebration tray bake with white icing, colourful sprinkles and candles, and it gave me this image. So I thought I would do two things today. I thought I would try and recreate this image as close as I can and make it for as cheap as possible to show that you can make a celebration cake at home that's quite straightforward and simple and really cost effective. This isn't going to be highly decorated, bells and whistles. This is a really simple but fun celebration tray bake, and I'm going to show you how to do it now. This actually came in at just under £4, and I use these sprinkles. These are £1 and these ones are 89p from B&M. And with those first ones you get 4 different types of sprinkles in one pot. I use these foil trays from B&M, and then the Skittles were on offer in Morrison's, and I got some Morrison's own sweets as well. I grease and line the foil trays, and then I use 240 grams of baking margarine, granulated sugar and self-raising flour, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 250 grams of icing sugar. That bit comes later. I beat together the margarine and the sugar until light and fluffy, and then I add in the eggs and the vanilla and beat again until it's all combined. And then I add in the self-raising flour and beat on a slow speed until it's just all mixed together, being careful not to overmix because that can make the cake stodgy. I tipped the batter into the foil tray and the oven was on preheating at 150 fan. This baked for 35 minutes. And I knew it was done because my knife came out clean, it was golden brown and it was coming away from the sides of the tin. These are the sweeties that I'm using, so I just put a few in a bowl, and then once the tray bake had cooled, I just turned it out and peeled off the baking paper. I tipped my icing sugar into a bowl and I added 2.5 tablespoons of water. Butter and chocolate can be really expensive when using them for frosting, ganache or buttercream, so I went with glacé icing, which is definitely the cheapest way to make an icing. And it's just icing sugar and water, and you combine them until they're a nice smooth spreading consistency like this, and it sets pretty quickly too, which is helpful. If you're having trouble smoothing it out on a cake, just wet the back of the spatula and that really helps just to smooth it out and it doesn't pull too many of the crumbs up. I added a few colourful sprinkles. These were the ones in the pot from B&M where you get 4 different types of sprinkles for just £1, which is so good. And then I added the tropical fruit sweets from Morrison's and a few of the giant Skittles. I just worked out what I used and added the cost on for that. You can use the rest of the sweets on another bake or for a sweet treat. These candles were from Aldi and they were 79p for 24, which is so good. So I arranged 8 of those on the tray bake, just like the AI picture. And that was it, a celebration sheet cake for under £4, all done. And here's the middle of it. You can see it's nice, light and fluffy. Just because it was cheap to make doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. And here's my celebration sheet cake with the AI one. What do you think? Shall I show you how to make a cheap chocolate sheet cake for celebrations too?